Assalamualaikum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello guys, welcome to the DAR Education Project video tutorial series of Java programming. In this tutorial we will learn how to use the while loop. So just go and start our project, and here I will create a new class and just click on this one and source, and here new, and use the class. Okay, so I will name it the while loop example. There are basically four types of loops in Java programming language. One is the for loop, second is the while loop, third is the do while loop, and the next is the for each loop. So since we are discussing the while loop in the last lecture, for loop in the last lecture, now we are creating the while loop example here. System.out.println. When you start the program for the first time, then it will take some time or something like this, so don't worry about it. Okay, system.out.println, printing the numbers using while loop. Okay, so basic syntax of the while loop is just like here. You will write the word while, and then you will use two small brackets, and then use the curly brackets here. And in this small brackets, you will use the variable on which the condition was applied. For example, if I am using the number, and it will start it from number 0, then you will set that number is less than equal than 10. The condition will be applied. Since you can see that in for loop there are three parts. First is the initialization, second is the condition, and third is the increment. All are written in these small brackets, but here you can't do that. For example, if you want to do that something like this, then the error will be here. So remember that you cannot even use increment or decrement operator here. So be careful about this, that you can only apply the condition between the two small brackets here. So just go and write system.println, and here I am using the number, and here you can use the increment or decrement operation according to your need. So I am using number, so number plus plus is here. Just click it on and run this program. You can see that the program is running successfully. At this point you can say that there is no difference between for loop and while loop, but while loop is different from the for loop is in that context that for loop must start with some points and execute with a number of points. But it means that if you want to run a loop for 10 times, then it will work for the 10 times. So in order to understand that, we will discuss the difference between the while loop and for loop. I am making a new program just like that, and create a class, and while loop example 2. Okay, this is just like a program. You can see that system.out.println, and addition program using a while loop. Okay, so here is a scanner, reads. This thing is used to take the value from the user, and we discussed it in the last lecture. System.in, we need to import the java.util class here, and scanner. So I'm missing the spelling of scanner, SCANEN. Okay, and I'm using the two integer, okay, number 1, number 2, and result. Okay, and 1 is for the you can see that integer or continue loop continue loop okay. Now here we will start a while loop and use loop continue until it will equal to 1. Okay, loop is started. Loop continue. This error is because we are not initializing it, so make it initialization with 1. Okay, now it's 2. Now system.out.println, please enter the first number, and using the print option here, and save the number 1 is equal to reads dot next integer. System dot out dot println, print, please enter the second number. Okay, number 2 is equal to reads dot next integer. Okay, and the result is equal to number 1 plus number 2 is here, and system dot out dot println the sum of the two number and plus result. Okay, now we will run this program, and you can see that the first number is here 25, and the answer is correct 2 3, but this loop will continue forever because we are not taking this value again, so the loop is always equal to 1. So if you want to check that uh, user want to continue or not, so you can take the value. Please, do you wish to continue? 1 for yes, or otherwise no. No. Okay, print. Okay, print. If user want to continue, then he needs to press the 1 from the user. Continue, loop continue is equal to reads dot next integer. Now we will run this program again. Okay, if user press 5 3, answer is correct 1. The loop will continue 36 22, answer is 68. This loop will continue until or unless you will not press 1. If you press 2, the loop will execution will stop. So this is the basic difference between the for loop and the while loop. Thank you very much, and please keep watching our channel. Allah Hafiz.